Hello teachers, let's take a look at the PBL for the chapter A Great Coachman. The concept covered is prepositions and the learning outcomes are infers the meaning of unfamiliar words by reading them in context, uses meaningful grammatically correct sentences to describe and narrate incidents and to frame questions, reads text with comprehension, locates details and sequence of events. The learning objectives are: learners will be able to describe a picture using prepositions, frame sentences while playing a game, and use prepositions in a story. Let's get learning. Here's a thinking question that you need to ask the students. Have you lost something in your home and have not been able to find it? Did you then find it where you left it? The learners will have experiences that they would like to share. Some might say that they lost something and couldn't find it when they searched. Then they found it where it was left. Some others may even share their experiences of not losing objects. The learners might share how they remember. Some make a mental note of where they kept it. Example, the key is kept next to the phone and the phone is on the shelf and the like. Let me introduce you to the character Kitty. This little kitten will help us in the PBL by giving instructions. But now it needs help to find its friends lost in the jungle. How do we help? Step 1. Look at the image given carefully and find the objects displayed in the bottom left corner. Step 2. Here's a list of few prepositions: among, above, under, in, on, against, over, next to, near, inside, below, between, and beside. Use them to describe where you found the objects in the picture by answering the questions. Where is the owl in the picture? The owl is on the tree. Where is the bat in the picture? There is no bat in the picture. What is inside the tree trunk? A bird is inside the tree trunk. What is above the trees? The clouds are above the trees. Which bird pecks the trunk of the trees? A woodpecker pecks the trunk of trees. Activity 2 is a dice game. You move your counter by rolling the dice. When you land on a box, according to the count of the dice, you make a sentence based on the image the counter is at. For example, if your counter reaches square number 3, your sentence would be, "The plane is in front of the box." The PBL refers to the number 2, for which the sentence would be, "The cat is on the house." Kindly make the correction. Activity 3. What am I looking at? The learners are shown an example of a picture of a classroom, followed by sentences that use prepositions to describe the position of the various objects in the picture. Here is a different picture of a classroom and the sentences for the same. According to the picture, the sentences are: the blackboard is between the pots with plants. There are books in the shelves. The bags are on the floor. Activity 4 is a collaborative activity. You need to form groups of 3 to 4 students, distribute one set of preposition cards per team from the preposition cards you see here, and select a story scene from the story scenes provided. I have chosen "The king's treasure box is buried under an old oak tree. Between the roots you find the clue. What lies within the box?" Now each group uses the preposition cards to continue and complete the story using the prepositions they have. Try to experiment with different prepositions to create different meanings. Share stories with the class and appreciate the other groups. Here is a story for Group 4. A king's treasure box is buried under an old oak tree. Between the roots you find a clue. What secrets lie within the box? In the treasure box between the jar of gold coins and the silver crown there was a sparkling mirror. I take the mirror in my hands and place it on the branch close by. I stop to think what the magic mirror can do. It gave answers. So I asked it for my way back home. Activity 5. Let's read a story. A ladybug landed on a boy's shoe as he was sitting on a bench in the park. The ball came rolling to his feet, so the boy returned it. A shy girl who was playing with the ball apologized to the boy, and the boy joined the girl to play. They played together, laughing and having fun. As the sun set, they walked home as new friends. The comprehension passage is followed by questions to check the understanding of the learner. Here are the answers for a couple of them. In the story, where did the ladybug land? On the boy's shoe. Why did the boy and girl become friends? They played together in the park. Imagine you are the girl in the story. How do you think you would feel when the boy came to return the ball, and why? If I were the girl in the story, I would have been very happy to get the ball back. I would also be relieved that the boy did not get upset with me. In the creative space, the learners have the opportunity to create their own game on prepositions. Encourage the learners to make it fun. Inspire them by asking a big question that makes one think and imagine something new. Here is an example of a game design. Play with a partner. Hide an object anywhere in the room. The partner needs to find the object. The partner can ask questions which are prepositions only, and you will only answer yes or no. Self-assessment questions that follow are designed to check the learner's knowledge. Here are the answers for a few questions. Which word is a preposition? Under. Which of these is a group of words that are all prepositions? Under, over, and beside. Which word tells you the position of something in relation to something else? Preposition. The PBL ends with an OMR sheet. This is a sheet that captures the answers of the learner. It is included to give the learners practice in marking them, as they will be used in competitive exams. Hope you enjoyed going through this PBL. Thank you, teachers.